All right. Here we are with the conversation with hosts Misha and Virgo.
Yo.
We're joined with our fine guest here, Sam Chimes. He's a music creator extraordinaire in the city, music producer. Sam Chimes has a talent where he can take a fart, he could take the sound of you banging your girl, he could take the sound of an ant and make beautiful music out of it.
Wow.
That's what he does. He's a mixer, man. He's a brilliant man. So we're joined here today. Welcome, Sam.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Good to be here, buds. Look, I want to get right into something. During the pre-interview, Misha was talking to you. She was saying something that a man's came to your show. You're doing a DJ show, and a man's came to your show and destroyed your laptop?
Yeah.
What is this? Who is this guy?
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Who is this homie?
Merry everything, man. He gave it all to me.
What is up with that?
Happy Hanukkah.
That right there was a nice case of misunderstanding.
We need to put a press on that guy, man. We need to put on the wanted notice. We got to put him on Crime Stoppers. I mean, he could be a vigilante doing this type of thing all over Vancouver, man, all over the map.
Quite possible. Quite possible. Honestly, I actually think he kind of vacated the place.
You think so, yeah?
I haven't heard from him in a while, and I think he's like...
Oh, you knew him?
Yeah.
Oh, he was a friend.
Oh, well, an acquaintance.
An acquaintance.
Yeah.
Tell me something about the rap scene, about the hip-hop scene in Vancouver, because I've checked out some shows here and there. I went to one of your shows last year. Misha, she was a judge for a freestyle event.
I was.
You know, what's happening, man? Because I don't really hear, aside from Macklemore, like, who are the guys? Do you ever interact with some of these guys coming up?
Yeah, I hit up a lot of open mics. There's a lot of great talent in Vancouver, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And what I've been pushing towards doing is organizing and getting them together. And I feel like there's a wave going on as well where we are coming together, and I see a lot of collaborations happening.
Yeah.
I definitely interact with a lot of them.
Yeah.
On a weekly basis.
Yeah.
On different occasions. And
are we talking smoke sessions? I'm sure these guys are, they love it. They love it. It's getting legalized. So when you're making, I mean, how many tracks, what are you doing? Are you working with anyone in particular? You know, any homies around that you kind of go to their studio and vibe with?
Yeah, you know, like I said, there's a wave happening, and just recently there's so much that's just been changing around me, even in my own life. And just this last week, I actually met up with this Latino band.
Yeah.
It's really cool, actually. They want me to play some keys, and there's a portion where there's a rap part, but it was in Spanish before.
Yeah.
So they're thinking about switching it up and have me just write something that would coincide with what they're saying in Spanish.
Dope,
so
yeah.
There's that. There's even a blues guy who I'm looking to tour with. I'll be drumming for them.
Nice.
So there's different genres of music. I'm excited to just expand my own horizon.
Your own palette. You're a traveling man. You busk in the streets. You go international and do your work. What type of genres? You do jazz, R&B. What's the flavor you like?
I'll say it's like jazzy / soul hop.
Yeah, soul hop. Like De La Soul, you know.
Soul. Jay Dilla, Pete Rock. I've been listening to a lot of Take Two. I think that's how you say it. New James. A lot of people know those names. Those are more of the underground popular names. Right.
I know you're doing some things with some people. You said you were doing a tour. Anything locally? Are you opening up another hip hop event? Are you hosting anything?
Yes, actually, yeah. Actually, tonight I'm going to be performing at a comedy show.
Oh, dope.
At Jaeger's.
Yeah, as a comedian or as a musician?
As a musician.
Oh, crazy.
I'll probably do a little funny thing. We'll see. I feel the vibes, and I just remix it and put it right back out.
Yeah.
So there's that as far as performance. And then I'm also embarking upon doing something bi-weekly,
right,
where I bring artists out and we interview them. Mm-hmm. We go through 3 sections. You know, we hear about their story, their inspiration, how they find the music, and their weapon of choice.
Yeah.
I'll call it that.
Yeah.
And then I want them to also teach us a little something about this weapon of choice.
No kidding.
Technical.
Yeah.
And then have an exhibition at the end.
Yeah,
Have a little show.
When you're making a beat, you know, because I'm not music literate. I read music. I can read sheet music and things like that. But when you're making a beat, how do you connect with the music? You know, because you're doing things off keyboards and computers and tech and stuff like that. What is the inspiration in the heart that says, damn, like this shit is making sense, you know? Or because sometimes the tech I say can get in the way of things, and you may just be like, this is trash, what is this, you know, it's just too robotic. You know, how do you know that you have something fire going on? How do you check that?
There's different gauges. Because I street perform,
Yeah.
one gauge is, you know, I see if people are stopping and listening to this beat, right? And then I save that as a sample that I would remix later on and create a beat out of. Or sometimes you just feel it too, right? If it sounds similar to something else, that's the one gauge.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to be creative and come up with something sort of new, that gauge doesn't always come into play.
Right.
But you can tell as a human being, you feel it if it makes you excited every time you hear it. Another thing that I do is when I make a beat at the end, I just put it on replay, on repeat.
Yeah.
If I keep hearing it and sometimes I forget that I'm hearing it, that's one sign.
Right. Yeah. It's just playing in the background, and you can just it feels like something that you like that's just playing in the background, you know. And it's like, if I like that, then other people may like that, you know. And
like, it's not too distracting from life, or you more feel it than hear it.
Yeah.
So when people actually hear it, the feeling's already there, so it's a good thing.
Dope, man. Do you have anything that you brought your keyboard here? You have some tools and some essentials, and you know, I was watching some of the vids. You were making, it was an audition, and you were just mixing like different sounds and putting it all together. You were hitting your cheek with one.
Yeah.
I was is that legitimate? Was that a legit sound you were doing with your cheek? Because that sounded. Damn, yeah. I was trying to figure it out. I can't do it.
Don't knock yourself up.
I can't do it. You were mixing all these sounds and things, and it sounded very cool. It was just something you did off the fly. Is that something you like to do? Is just create like that?
Yeah, I like to use a lot of Foley sounds.
Yeah.
You know, anything can turn to music if it's in rhythm.
Right.
Yeah.
That's.
Wait, so are you saying you can beatbox?
I could beatbox a little bit.
Would you like to do it right now?
A little from.
Virgo, start rapping.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, yo, it's me and Sam Chimes with Misha. We chilling in the conversation room. That's what we do out here, man. We hit you with that kaboom, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Hey, yo, this shit that I say is spam. Just hitting you with that email. Hey, yo, look at Misha. She's looking so fine. Hey, yo, she's out there doing the grind. She's making that cash. Hey, you know I be
Yes. Good job.
Man, well, that's what I liked about one of your events, was just anyone can just create and just jump into the flow and just make music.
That's right, Virgo. You jumped into there and you just grabbed that microphone. You started freestyling. I remember you were like,
hot sauce for that?
you were pointing at me, just calling me a straight lesbian or something.
Getting grimy with it.
Yeah, you were. You're
Yeah.
a good freestyler.
Who are your top 3 rappers or producers in the game? Who are some of the guys that influence you in your creation?
I like well, right now, like I said, I've just been listening to a lot of Teku.
Yeah.
Taku. He does a variety of stuff. He does like some chill hop, and then some more hype stuff, some remixes of more famous songs, so it allows him to be able to DJ as well.
Right.
That's right. You don't listen to the radio, hey?
Nah, actually I don't.
But why is that? You just don't want to steal other people's stuff? You want to be your own creative thing, or?
Yeah, well, one thing is I'm also careful about what I let in, just because there's a certain kind of sound that I'm trying to let out. So you are what you eat, so I try and eat a healthy diet. Not a healthy diet per se, like, you know, anyone can eat whatever they want to eat, but I just choose my own kind of diet so that when I express my music, even without thinking, it sounds like a certain way that I want it to sound.
Right.
Wow, I wish I could be that strong. I've been saying since, I was 12 that I want to start eating really healthy. Man, it's hard.
It comes with a blessing and a curse, like if I restrict myself to certain things I listen to, people can be talking about some history of music or one person or another. Yeah. And because I don't often listen to them, I may not be able to join that conversation, but I'll be able to join in when we're talking about sound or getting creative or something. I'll bring my own flair.
Right.
Yeah, let's hear some jam.
Bring on the buzz.
Are you gonna busk today as well, Sam?
I was thinking about it, but nah, I'm gonna take it easy because I'm gonna perform later on, so save my energy for that. I went busking yesterday though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just about every day.
Justin Bieber used to do that.
Busking?
Yeah.
No, no. I thought it was just YouTube.
No, man, he was busking. I'm liking your top, by the way. Reminds me of what Polish men in the 90s used to wear.
That's why this top is like something that's traditional. It just looks traditional. It looks like it's the traditional wear of everybody in the world.
My biological father wore tops like that in the 90s all the time. Yeah.
Are you trying to say I look old school?
100%, Sam.
Dope. I am an old soul.
Well, you're a Virgo. Usually Virgos are old souls.
Yeah. All right. I'm not even going to use that. All right, let's try some.
Making up some stuff on the spot here. Here we go.
Oh, is Sam gonna freestyle too?
Actually, I'm going to do some of this. All right. This is all over the place, but check it Man, I promise, she is so subconscious. She has no idea what you're doing in college. The major that she majored in don't make no money, but you born to proud of parents who look at her funny now. Tell me that ain't insecure. The concept of school seems so secure. Sophomore 3 years in big to career. She like forget it, I just stay down her and do hair, cause that's enough money to buy her a few pairs of new airs, cause her baby daddy don't really care. She's so precious with the peer pressure, couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexa. She had hair so long that it looked like weave there. She cut it all off, now she look like Steve Jobs. She been dealing with some issues that you can't believe. Single black female addicted to retail. It all falls down, all falls down, all falls down. When it all falls down, all falls down, all falls down. Yeah, man, I promise I am so subconscious. That's why you always see me with at least one of my watches. Roll isn't partial, them drove me crazy. I can't ever pronounce nothing past that for Sacy. Then I spent $100 on this, just to be like, homie, you ain't up on this. And I can't even go to the grocery store without some ones that's clean and a shirt with a team. It seems we're living the American dream. The people highest up got the lowest self-esteem. The prettiest people do the ugliest things. For the road to riches and diamond rings. We shine cause the haters floss cause they the greatest. We're trying to buy back our 40 acres. And for the people who call low, we don't stoop. Even if you in the base, you're still a nigga in a coupe. Well, it all falls down. All falls down. It all falls down. When it all falls down. All falls down. All falls down. We save the police, that's how I treat them. We buy way out of jail, but we can't buy freedom. We buy a lot of clothes, but we don't really need them. Things we buy to cover up what's inside, cause they make us hate ourselves and love the wealth. That's why short is hollow where the ball is at. Drug dealer buy drunk, crackhead buy crack, and the white man get paid for all of that. I ain't even gonna act holier than thou. I'm when I take up with 25,000. Before I had a house and I do it again. So wanna be on 106 a park pushing the bands. I wanna act ballerific like it's all terrific. I got a couple past the bills, someone get specific. I got a brown way spending before I get it. We all self-consumption, the first to admit it. Well, it all falls down. All falls down. All falls down. When it all falls down. All falls down. All falls down. Falls down. When it all falls down. All falls down. It all falls down. Yeah.
Woo! Oh, that's our man's over here, Mr. Sam Chimes, rocking it impromptu style over here, creating on the fly. That's what it's about, man.
Damn.
There you go, firsthand.
That was a whole band in one.
Check out Sam Chimes. We got his website plugged down below. Make sure you check out all his music. Make sure you give him a shout out, all right? You see him locally around town. All right, show some respect. Here we go. My man Sam right here on the mic, right in the conversation, and we're out.
We're out. Peace.